Hey folks, this is Ben back with you in the Midwest Model Shop and
Nora.
Yeah. So this is a quick video showing off my haul from the IPMS Nationals. I keep saying that wrong. IPMS Nationals that was up in Madison, Wisconsin a week ago. So I tried really hard to get off work for the whole thing, and I was only able to get off one day, and that was the very first day, which was a real bummer. And then off I had to go to work, and I had to go in and do all this stuff. So
And I didn't make it at all.
no, that was also frustrating because we went out of our way to try and make sure that you could come. Basically, we were...
Because I would have had a blast.
Yes, you would have. Things didn't work out, basically. So, but I did go, and there were a ton of amazing displays there. I got to say hi to Brandon from Squadron. You guys are probably familiar with that video. We did a little review. I got to meet Andy from Andy's Hobby Works, or Andy's Hobby Shop down there in Phoenix. That was neat. And then see all the other incredible displays that were up. And I was able to walk through the gallery and look at folks' models. And I even met a few of you, which was really cool. It was nice to meet in person. So, this is the stuff I bought, right?
Oh, look, more airplanes.
Yes, yes. Okay. So we'll start here with the trees. These are incredible. These are
actually very cool.
Yeah, Bill the tree guy. So that's his info. He hand makes every single one of these.
Can I come in tight, or will it get blurry?
It should be all right. And the reason I purchased them is those of you on Patreon know that I have a collection of 1/72nd scale World War II aircraft, and mostly German. And I have these audacious plans for a display, basically a hard stand kind of in the woods that I'm going to build. And so but I want to do it in a fall theme. And so these are pine trees. Obviously they don't turn colors in the fall. I got that. But this is why you have an assortment of these little flowers and mosses and grasses. I have other stuff that I've collected already that are in my stash. And
you got these there too?
Yeah, this was all there. This stuff's from
you did more shopping than I thought. I'm proud.
Thank you, baby. This is all from AK, and that's, you can get this stuff. They do a really nice job with their products. But the trees, I was like...
You know what? I think I was stuck on looking at the trees when you brought them home, and I forgot about those little shrubs and things. But yeah, I do. The trees are incredible.
They're very cool. They're very cool. This guy can custom make stuff for you. He has them in various sizes, and you can put in a request. So, if you're a model railroad person, if you're doing a really cool diorama, 148, 132nd, 172nd with airplanes, and you want some trees or bushes or shrubs or something in it, I would go check out his website and then see, and reach out to him if you want something specifically. They said they could do all that. So, moving on, the big items, the big purchases. So I was there, and Zoukei-Mura was there, and I've seen their stuff before. It's Japanese. It's, people like to pronounce it Zoukei-Mura and things like that. It's
But we heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
We did hear it straight from the horse's mouth. I'm gonna try and say it right. It's Zoukei-Mura. Zoukei-Mura is how you say it. Zoukei-Mura, and basically that means a modeling or a molding village. Yeah, a molding village. So, if you're not familiar, these guys build, I guess you can come in close, this is a good example on the P-51. They build the guts of the airplane. Now, a lot of people have said, oh, well, why do all this work and then cover it all up? My attitude about that is, don't.
You don't have to.
Don't do all this work and cover it all up. Just cover up half the plane. These are amazing cutaways, amazing diorama planes. Or if you're really an engineer type and you want to really build the aircraft from the ground up, just instead of slapping some fuselage halves together, you're actually going to put together the frame of the aircraft. Really get to do a deep dive. I want to build all three of these. I saw the cutaway of the Focke-Wulf 190A when I was there, and I was sold. I couldn't, it was terrible. I bought it right away, and then I saw the BF-109. I'm like, I want a 1/32nd scale BF-109. These are my favorite. And then this one's super, super detailed. And I was like, oh, and so I had to go back over there and buy it again too. And then they took my picture when I bought each time.
Now you know how I feel.
I know.
It's so
and then the Mustang, I'm like, I don't need a Mustang. Well,
sure you do.
yeah, so they had a P51. They had it built up, all covered, not with the guts, all covered in, hands down, the best P51D Mustang model I have ever seen in my life. I'm saying all the lines were perfect. All the proportions were perfect. I was stunned. When you see a real P51D Mustang, you're like, that's a beautiful airplane. That's an incredible airplane. I've seen models, and even my 148 Tamiya ones, those are good. Also pronounced Tamiya, not Tamiya. It's Tamiya. It's
because
good.
We know.
You're right. Well, I went and spoke with some Japanese folks who speak Japanese, and they're like, no, that's how you say it. Anyway, the best kit I've ever seen. The best shapes, the best lines, and I was like, I cannot pass it up. So I purchased this one as well, and then I grabbed aftermarket decals, which are inside of here. I want to do Big Beautiful Dow. Then they had this book. Now they had a bunch of books, but this is the book on the P51, and this is their research that they did, and all of the stuff that they referenced for the model. And so you can see here we have pictures of the engine and the engine. They modeled the cylinders, even though you're not going to see them. They even explain in this book why they did that. It's part of the realism and building it up, and it helped them with their...
Oh my gosh, that's Japanese.
Yeah, oh yeah. And this is great. They're Japanese, so of course their books are Japanese, but fortunately they also put it in English, which right. I really needed.
There we go, Anglais.
Anglais. And then in the back here they have a pro modeler build his version of it, and he did an all metal finish.
Pro modeler like myself.
Yep. And it's just an incredible reference. I kind of wish that I had purchased the other books.
Maybe I'll write a book after I build my 55 Chevy.
So in here, I want to show you.
You don't
they had a. It came with a poster.
Enthused about that.
It's exciting. They came with a poster, and this is like all of the Mustang. You can buy all these decals from them, sets separate. So that's why I went with Big Beautiful Dow, which is my favorite. But there's several others here that would be cool to do too, and I might even have to do Detroit Mist. This is the very first P51 model I ever built ever. I think it's the little Revell 148 scale.
Detroit Mist.
Yep, I built that one several times.
Miss Maryland, Old Crow.
So
the names are so cool.
Yeah, they're cool. So this is just an incredible.
Hey, I'm partial to Big Beautiful Doll, though.
That's what I call you, baby. So So what we're gonna do in the next few days here, I'm gonna do an out-of-box review of each one of these kits. They'll each be a separate video. I know reviews have been done before. I watched a handful of them. I'm going to try and keep them simple and to the point. I did get extra stuff with each one of these.
But we don't talk about those.
No, we didn't. Well, I'll worry about that later, but they're...
No, you said other reviews have been done. I said we don't talk about those.
Yeah, we don't care. They have... Zoukei-Mura has a way to order online now all of their stuff.
Oh, boy.
And they have a lot of cool things. I got figures for all of these. They included figures except for the Mustang, which is fine. I might grab a different pilot later on. And then they have, I didn't get, I feel foolish now. I did not buy the metal landing gear for these models. And the guy said, they don't really offer you a whole lot of extra detail. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'll pass on them. I wasn't thinking about strength. The models are actually heavier, especially on the BF-109. They're splayed out and forward. I might need to order those, but they have a way here now to order via.
Oh, there you go. Problem solved.
USA. They've got their own little dealie now.
There you go.
All right, so moving along, I bought some tools, also from Zoukei-Mura.
Of course you did.
So this is their cutter set. You can see what I paid for it right there. This is their super fine cutters.
I'd be happy to do a review on those.
These are very nice. They come with a second set of springs. This is a heavier medium spring. I prefer that. There's a lighter spring inside if that's the touch that you want. Nice stuff. Then I also went and purchased...
Oh, those actually have prices on them.
They do. This guy. This is a deadly device, basically.
This is cool.
Yep. This is for cleaning off panel lines. And so it's basically a piece of steel that has been, I don't know if you're familiar with how well...
Scalpels?
Yeah, scalpels. How well the Japanese, how good they are at knives and sharpening.
It's all like forged.
Yeah, so this is the piece of metal, Japanese steel. It's flat on the back and basically has been...
Basically deadly.
It's razor sharp. And what you do is you set it down on top of a seam or panel line with the flat side away from you. You just very carefully push. Everything in Japanese culture...
Go grab one of my things and do a demo. It's really cool.
Yeah, they actually do pull for their hand planes, but this you push, and it slides the plastic right off. It takes very, very little effort, and I tried it there, and I was like, sold. Then I asked about, well, what about sharpening it? Can you sharpen it? And they're like, oh yeah, we have a whole thing here on how to use this, and what you should do to sharpen it, and how it works, and...
Oh, that's cool.
It's all right here.
Big pictures.
Yep.
See, I need stuff like that.
And they provided you, they're like, no, you have to take this. You can't just walk home with the tool. So, yeah, this is very cool. So, I'm going to put this back without killing myself on camera here.
Good idea.
And so what we're going to do out-of-box reviews of the Zoukei-Mura airplane sets that I have here. I want to build them. I'm going to build them. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Do you want to see the builds on the channel here? We can do that.
Do you want to see me build one?
Do you want to see Nora build one? This is primarily a ship channel, but I have a lot of airplane models, and I have a lot of car models, and I want to start building them. And some of them I have started doing. Some of these projects you guys don't even know about yet. And most of my collection, my displays around our house, they're airplanes. That's what I've always built. I want to super detail these too. I look at these, I'm like, oh, well, you should be able to make that lever move. You should be able to make that elevator move.
We had no idea you like airplanes. How would one have guessed that?
I don't know unless I told you. But yeah, there's things here that I'm very excited about. I don't just want to take these out of the box and put them together. This is up there.
Code for Nora doesn't get to build them.
Well, maybe we'll see. This is up there with Wingnut Wings. Wingnut Wings probably had better instructions. You could argue because they're in color and blah 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 blah. But
their instructions are amazing.
Yeah, these though are pretty darn good. Also,
I have one sheet of instructions for my Chevy.
Yes,
is it? Yeah, for my Chevy.
And
I was like, I think they forgot something.
Yeah.
It's one page.
Anyway, this is all the stuff we brought back from IPMS Nationals this year, and I hope next year that I can actually go the full length of the time and hang out.
Oh, stickers.
These are stickers that they gave me. They're like, you want some stickers? And I said, yes, I will take some
stickers. Who
stickers.
doesn't want stickers?
So, yeah, these are very cool. If you're not familiar with Zoukei-Mura, this is their Super Wings series. No, they are not cheap. But like, look at this is out of the box. This is you don't have to buy aftermarket detail. You don't have to get reference material really. I mean, we're going to step it up even more. But they have really pushed the boundaries with what can be done with plastic. Your styrene molds to get the absolute best out of a model that you possibly can. So. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I was really excited to go to Nationals for the first time. Hopefully I could bring Nora next year. Hopefully next year we can go and make a big thing out of it.
I'll go next year for sure. We'll make it happen.
She was going to go this year. Things didn't work out like they were supposed to.
What that face?
All we'll see. Well, it was very frustrating. It was very frustrating.
It'll be okay. I'll be there next year.
All right, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you to everyone who's visited our website, themidwestmileshop.com, and purchased something recently. We really do appreciate it.
We do. Thank you, everybody.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Ciao for now.